thing you might not know about Escape the Fate is that we have a grudge with rock radio band Seether. Upon
Oh God.
what?
All right. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. Well, it was a grudge. You see,
You could say we buried the hatchet. On our last tour
hatchet was buried
with Shaun Morgan.
Basically, what happens is if you ever watch Family Guy and you see Peter Griffin and the chicken, the big yellow chicken, every time they're in the same room, they just start fighting. There's something about them. Well, that's Thrasher and Shaun Morgan, the singer of rock radio band Seether.
Why it doesn't.
And he just one day he just goes, "Fuck you, your band sucks." And he's like, "I'm not even in the band." He wasn't in the band at the time. And he's just like, "Fuck your stupid arpeggios, man." And he was super drunk and on who knows what. And he goes and he's like, just started listing all these reasons why he sucks. And our tour manager at the time stepped in and got involved. He's like, "No, fuck you, you suck." And
Well, actually, how it all started is that we were at an after party with everyone from the Uproar tour, and he actually started talking smack on you.
I wasn't there. I was hanging out with Avenged Sevenfold because
No,
holy shit.
you were there. And then Brian O'Dowd stepped in, and he was like trying to intercept it, and I was like, "No, Robert's a great guy. He's a great drummer." And then he started turning to me and started talking about shit to me, and then he like started like trying to fight us.
Yeah.
And then the second incident.
No, the first incident was when you guys we were in Canada, and you and Craig go, "Hey, there's the singer of Seether."
Ooh, that was the very first one. We were at
let's go meet
casino.
him.
Yeah, we're at a casino. Craig and I are drinking at a bar. We had just like lost a ton of monies for just like drinking, whatever. Saw the lead singer like outside, like smoking some cigarettes. I was like, that guy looks shy. He probably needs a friend. So we like went up to him, tried to buy him a shot, and then the bartender gives him the shot. And she's like, "Oh, it's from them." He's like, "These guys." And he like looks at the shot, looks at us, looks at the shot, looks back at us, looks at the shot again, brings the shot up, points at it, and be like, "This shot sucks, just like your band." He takes the shot, slams it down, and like started like talking all this shit. Security got called, and so I guess that was and the rest is history.
And wait, no, there was one more story.
The last time.
Wait, no, there's two more stories actually.
Man, I feel so uncomfortable talking about this. It's AP.
I'm gonna cut some of the details out of the third incident, which was on last year's Uproar festival. Now, for those of you who aren't fans of the band or whatever, the singer of Seether is really fucking big. He's like gotta be like 6'5".
And I just want to say,
6'6",
for the record, I
huge.
really like his songwriting. Like, I think he's a really talented dude.
There you go. And a whole thing happened, and he ended up like trying to fight him again, just like a Family Guy.
And then it was another after party at Uproar, and I'm running around from this guy. I'm like,
terrified.
Now, this guy's humongous.
I go up to like
forgive him.
production, and I'm like, "Seether's attacking me again."
We actually called the cops that day.
Yeah, the production manager like kind of like stopped it, and I got away, and I like ran down to our bus, and our bus was like in a totally different area. And then I'm like just walking. I was like, "Wow, that was a close one." And then I just see like
all of a sudden the ground starts
shadow.
shaking. The ground starts shaking, and
like,
an eclipse happened.
Eclipse happened. And I run into the bus, and we have a struggle fight with the door. And he's sleeping. He's sleeping in his bunk.
I'm asleep in my bunk because I go to bed early, and I wake up with the bus shaking. I'm like, "What the fuck's happening?" And I see him run, and he grabs a giant bottle of tequila. He's like, Shaun Morgan's trying to kill me, dude."
I'm like, "Dude, should I hit him or call the cops? What do I do?" And then
No, you were on the phone with the cops while you were holding the door.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever dialed 911.
And so that happened, and we just decided, like, well, let's keep away. And then the final incident was at the Aftershock Festival in Sacramento.
Another one.
Yes,
I
there
forgot
was.
about that.
This one started because he saw Craig walking by at the catering line, and all of a sudden he just spits on Craig, just hawks a fat loogie on Craig. And Craig comes back to the bus.
Well, it didn't hit him, I guess. It got close.
But the gesture was, it was
Craig
there.
turned around. He was like, "Missed me, bro."
And then and he comes back, tells everyone. And at that point, I'm watching a football game.
That English fellow came over. And
there was a nice Englishman named Danny Warsnop. And then this guy saved the day.
Little old Tej, dude. Little Mac.
And you remember, TJ is not that big of a guy.
This guy
Shaun Morgan's
tall,
about,
dude.
no, it's about that big, dude.
I would say like a little bit taller, like
Almost
a few inches
100
past
pounds.
your hand.
I was like,
He's
I
huge.
had enough of this shit. I'm gonna go fucking squash whatever's happening right now. So I round up everyone who we have in our group, including Danny Worsnop and a couple other band people. It had like 20 people. And I'm like, here we go. And I lock eyes with him. And he sees me coming. And I'm thinking that my whole crew is with me. I look back. Nobody followed me. So I can't walk away because then I'll look like a bitch.
You thought you had an army with you, and we're gonna go fight this fucking guy.
So,
and then it's just you.
it's just me. So I'm like, fuck. I have to grow some balls right now.
I walked too far. I gotta go.
No, so I just went up. Hey man, I'm TJ from Escape the Fate. What the fuck is going on? It needs to stop right now. And he's like, you got a lot of fucking balls coming over here, dude. And I shook his hand. That's all he wanted. He just wanted a handshake.
And then we actually did make up, and we held each other.
You had like an
for
emotional
a minute. We
breakdown.
had a little
though,
emotional.
didn't
I honestly had like a little tear because this is like years and years and years of conflict and drama. Like every time we did this massive rock tour, which was like the height of like the awesome part of our careers, you know, playing in front of so many people with like all these legendary rock bands. Like we had this incident every time, and that was like we finally like kind of squashed it. Hugged for like an extended period of time. It was like
He just wanted
it was
a
like
hug
one of
from you,
these
dude.
hugs, you know what I mean?
And yeah.
And then we took a ton of shots of cold cock, and we haven't seen him since. And we don't park our bus near them anymore.
After all of the beef was squashed, and we're all at this point hugging and having shots, and just being awesome. And then Danny Worsnop.
So everyone's friends now.
Yeah.
Just reiterate that everyone's friends. Seether's now
Who
cool
made
with
up.
Escape the Fate.
Danny was off doing his own thing while we were doing that, and he was still in fight mode. I don't know how you remembered this, but it's totally
An hour
wasted.
later.
And we're all hugging and shaking hands. He comes over, hey, fuck you! We're all gonna fucking kick your ass. It's like, no, dude, everything's cool now. He goes, who the fuck are you? I'm me. That's what he said to him, and yeah, they didn't get along. I think we had to escort him out of there, but bad timing. Very, very bad timing.
So Danny Worsnop's heart was in the right place. He's a brother of ours. We go back a long way.
His reaction time was just a little.
The
delayed on
timing,
that.
the timing
It's like-
was off, dude. Oh, God. He meant well,
And then we
Tried.
took a bunch of shots of cold cock. Thanks, cold cock.
and then we never saw him again.
I guarantee you, cold cock is the reason for every single incident, but also was there for us.
The solution,
The solution.
the cause of
The
and solution
cause
to
of
all
and
of
solution to
our
everyone's problems.
And
And maybe one day we can do a co-write and write an epic Seether Escape the Fate ballad.
that's something you did not know about Escape the Fate.